My name is Wichel Joseph. I'm not a financial advisor. So everything here is for educational purposes. I'm just somebody who's been a consistent winner in the options market and stock market since they're derivatives. And I'm going to go over what's happening, what's been happening overnight, what's happening now, and how we can actually take advantage of it. So one moment. Let me just drop the link in the chat for you guys. Let me do that right now. Okay. So if you guys are interested in any of this material, trades, one-on-ones, check the link in the chat. Let me drop that for y'all. All right, thank you for joining me. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it because, and just so you know, if you're a gold member, this recording will be included on my coffee page. So let's take a quick look at the ES. You guys see my screen? You guys see the ES S&P E-mini futures? Everybody can see my screen? Yeah? Let me get a yes in the chat. All right, cool. All right, so let's take a look. This is the S&P 500 futures. Why do we look at the futures? Well, the regular S&P index, the SPX, or even the SPY, which is the ETF, they stop trading at 4 p.m. Eastern. So when the market is closed, they don't trade. But the futures trade overnight. So seeing what happens overnight is going to show you where it could open when the day opens, when the opening bell happens this morning. So this is why we look at the futures to see where is the market headed. And as you guys can see, we are moving. Let me actually pull up the stats. So right here, you can see that the futures are at 4,792, 4,792. And you see that overnight, they moved about $10 overnight, so, and it shows you that it's up. And what you can do is you can go to the actual index or the ETF, which is SPY. So every day, first thing you want to look at is the futures, the ES. The way to find it, all you do is type in, this is TradingView, by the way. You type in ES. And let me go live, by the way. Forgot I was gonna do that. See if it connects. But anyway, so this is the ES. So then you see it says ES E-mini 500, E-mini S&P 500 futures. You click this little drop down and you click the first one, ES1 exclamation point. And then this pops up. So this is how you look at the futures. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining my live, guys. So basically, I'm doing a pre-market analysis. We're going to talk about the E-mini futures. We're going to talk about basically where the money is going to be made this morning. So follow the money, follow me. And all these recordings are on my coffee page. So if you want to join this Zoom that's happening right now, all you guys got to do, go to my bio page in my link tree. Click on Trading the Markets class. That's the link that I'm using right now. Should probably put that in here, huh? I'll just keep repeating it. Anyway, so now we look at the SPY. This is the SPY chart. SPY, also called SPY, or for those that trade, the spiders, but SPY is the ETF that tracks that S&P 500. So now you guys see this big green bar right here. This was yesterday. The one thing I want you to notice, if you guys know anything about reading candlesticks, is that, I don't know if you guys can see it right here. Yeah, right here. I'll make it a little bit bigger. So you guys can see this. I'm gonna zoom in on what I want to show you. So, all right. So notice this green bar right here. It opened, it did not make any lows, and it closed at the highs. So when it comes to candles, it's all about the body and the wicks. The wicks in relationship to the body. The body shows strength, the wicks show weakness. All right. So the fact that this is all strength and no weakness and we're closing at the highs, that told me, hey, this is going to continue tomorrow because we're too strong to be held back from what we can do. And as you can see right now in pre-market, so we close at 477, 477.24. Right now in the pre-market, the market's gonna open in about 25 minutes. We're up about 50 cents on it. And at one point we were up a whole dollar. So for those of you guys who don't understand, the pre-market, that's where you're able to buy stocks before the market opens. All right. And the buying of these stocks is what moves these prices around before the opening bell. So this is showing great signs that we're going to get continuation today and that I'm going to continue to make some money today. So another thing I want you guys to notice is you guys see this W structure right here? This is a very strong structure right here, this W right here, because if I zoom back in time, in history, you'll see the same structure. So whenever you get to know certain structures, look at this right here, guys. You guys see that W right there? You guys see this other W right here? The W is a very strong structure, and because it has a double bottom, two bottoms, and then it leads to a continuation. So there's W right here, and look where we are today. Today we are at a W. And not only that, yesterday we broke all-time highs. This was the all-time high at 472, and we're well above it with strength. So this is most likely going to run. All right. This is most likely going to run. All right. So how do we take advantage of this? What can we do? Let's talk about it. So okay. So this is the SPY. And you see that the price range is about 477 and change, right? So let's say the options would be a lot cheaper, but let's say you really don't have that much money to play with. What you can do is play the inverse. So the inverse of the SPY is SDS. So you guys notice how this is the opposite of what we just seen. The other one was going up forever. This one's going down forever. You guys see that? That's the SDS. So the SDS is the inverse leverage, 2-time leverage ETF of the SPY. So the SPY we were looking at before, this is basically way cheaper. So with half the money for the options, I can make the same money that I made off the SPY. All right. And as you can see, this has been going down forever. And as you can see, remember before it was a W, this is inverse, so this is an M. You guys see the M? It's an M. All right. And just like SPY, except in the opposite, SPY was making all-time highs. This is made an all-time low. And you can see from this candle, it's a strong bearish candle. It opened up without making any highs, and it closed near the lows, at the lows actually, not near the lows, at the lows. So that's a very, very strong downward pressure. And just like the SPY, you see that pre-market, we're down a couple cents. So that means that we're probably going to continue in that downward direction. Another way we know that this is bearish is that you see lower highs, because this high is lower than that high, this high is lower than that high. So it's like going down a staircase, and also lower lows. So that's how we know we're on a downtrend. All right. So, and then I also want to relate on the same breath, the QQQs, they follow the NASDAQ. So if you notice, look, another W, this is looking just like the SPY, right? Only difference is that it hasn't hit the all-time high yet, but I believe it's coming for it. You guys follow me? So because of the structure, I'm very bullish on this as well, the same way I'm bullish on SPY. But the same way you see that this is about $430, even if you get the options, it still might cost maybe 100 and change, maybe depending on the strike price. But in order to play this cheaper, I play the inverse leverage, 3-time leverage ETF called SQQQ. So QQQ is known as the Qs. That's the mostly technology sector, because that's what the NASDAQ mostly consists of. So now you're going to notice the M. So this is doing the same thing that SDS and the SPY were doing. This is QQQ and SQQQ. All right. So this is the ultra short. This is the 3-time leverage inverse of the QQQs. When the QQQs go up, this goes down. Except it's way cheaper, and you can play options with way less money and still make the same gains as far as percentages. Understood? So now we got about 19 minutes before the market opens. All right, so I'm gonna switch gears and I'm gonna go into my plays, what I'm preparing. I showed you where the market's going, and this is basically how I'm able to capitalize off of what I see. All right, so now let's switch over to TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. So Thinkorswim is the best platform when it comes to trading because it allows you to day trade without violating the PDT rule that Robinhood has. All right, let's do that. So again, guys, thank you for logging into my live. Go to the link in my bio and go under trading the market classes. Trading the market classes, because right now I'm live and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make some money this morning trading, and also I was just showing you guys why I knew that the market was going to go where it's going. So just one more time real quick, for those that just joined, I just want to do a quick reiteration. All right, so you guys just see my chart again. So how do I know the market is going to go in a certain direction? This is how I know. This is the SPY. This is the SPY. You guys see that? So let me zoom in. This W structure is very strong. It's very bullish. But the fact that we broke the all-time high and the fact that we opened with no lows and we closed at the very high of the day shows me that we're going to continue this pressure. It ain't over. And you can see pre-market, we're up right now. All right. That's how I knew that the market was going to go up. And because the market was going to go up, I knew to play the inverse ETFs, such as SDS. As this goes up, SDS goes down, but it's way cheaper, and I can make the same money. Well, I can make the same money using half the money that invested. I only need to put in half the money to make the same money as the SPY. All right. So now let's switch over to what am I playing and how I could actually make this money. All right. So stop sharing for a second. Now I'm going to go on my Thinkorswim and show you guys. All right. So share my screen. Are you guys able to see my Thinkorswim? Let me know if you guys can see the Thinkorswim platform. I want to make sure you guys see the right screen. Yep. All right. Cool. All right, guys. Again, if you guys want to join, go log into my bio and go under trading the markets classes. It's in my link tree. That's how you join this Zoom class that I'm having right now. And I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of live trading because the market opens in 15 minutes. All right. So now, position. So let me familiar you guys with Thinkorswim. This is the monitor tab, trade tab, analyze scan, charts, tools. But we're mostly going to do the monitor, trade, and maybe charts. So on the monitor tab, it shows you your positions. So right here, you could see that I'm inside of SQQQ already. I bought it at 15. I don't know if you guys can see on the live, but on the Zoom, you can see it. I bought 3 contracts for $15 on Friday, right? Yesterday, they closed at $35, $36. So I've already more than doubled my money on that $48. So that $48 is about 108 right now. I'm up about $57. All right. And so another thing you'll notice, there's more people in. You guys might mute your screens popping in. All right. I get some more people. All right. Again, if you want to join, go on my bio, go on my link tree, trading the market classes. All right. And again, for those of you guys that just joined, I dropped my link in the chat if you're interested in my coffee page and you're interested in my trades and this recording. All right. So now everybody's in here. So I showed you guys my SQQQ. I'm also in SDS. So look, yesterday I bought 6 contracts of SDS for $9.33 a piece, basically $9 a piece. They finished the day at $12 a piece, and these expire next week on Friday. So far I'm up about $12 on 6 contracts. You know, profit is profit, but the main thing is that it's a percentage of what I put in. And then I also have these apples right here that I just bought for 13. I bought them for 13.50. They're 13.50. I'm basically at break even. I don't know what it says. This is probably just because of it hasn't opened yet. So those are my plays. I do have some orders. So I put this order on XLV. So XLV is the healthcare sector of the S&P 500, and they had a really good day yesterday. So I'm trying to see if I can grab 3 contracts at $6. Right now they're going for 10. So what is the option market? It's really a wholesale. Like you can really get things for cheaper and resell it right to the market for a profit, and that's what I do. So right here you can see that I have an order to sell my first contract at $50. Why? Because basically at $50 I'll be at triple what I put in, and that one contract will pay for all 3 of the contracts that I already bought with a little bit of profit. So then I'll be playing with house money at that point. All right. So now let's go to the way that I trade. Now, if you want to trade an option, you can go to here and then you look up the option and you select it. But all that takes time. If you want the best and the fastest execution, you have to learn how to use the active trader. So you go to trade, you go to this tab right here called active trader. You click on it, and what it does is that it displays the prices of whatever you're in on the ladder, because price only moves up and down. That's the only 2 directions price moves in. And the thing about price is that it's moving in both directions at the same time. How do we know this? Because we have 2 prices for every option. Look right here. We go to right here, you can see there's the bid price and there's the ask price. So that means price is always moving in 2 directions at the same time. Just a little caveat for you guys to know right there. And what moves price? Aggressive buying and aggressive selling. That's it. So this is how I'm going to trade them. So as you guys see, I have SQQQ, I have SDS, and I have Apple. So right now I already set up my active trader, where right here I have SQQQ. You guys can see right now it's $36. I have my sell order right here at 50. All right. So understand what is great about this is that I can move this around. I can slide this up and down and move it around and sell it. So as the price is moving around, you have your screen. Who that is. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. With the active trader, you're able to just freely go up and down and move around. Same thing right here. See, it's at 11. My entry's at 9. You see, so it's really like between 11 and 12. But I can put my first sell order. Matter of fact, I'll probably put my first sell order at like maybe 20. How about that? That way I would pay for both contracts. So I just click on that right there. And you see how that pops up and asking for confirmation? That is because I don't have auto send clicked on. The beauty of this is when I click auto send and I pick a price, it's not going to ask me for confirmation. That's the beauty of it. All right. So that is how we're going to be playing. And you notice I have the link number 1 to, we have about 10 minutes before the market opens. So everything's pretty much set up. This is my SDS that I already have. This is my my SQQQ that I already have. Now the beauty is that these numbers, they're linked to certain numbers, so they're stored and linked to that connected number. So all I have to do is pick a number, and then I can switch my chart and look, and this is the chart of the premium. So as you can see right now, number 1 is at 11, and you can see that my option contracts are at $11. But I like this progression that I'm seeing, and I can see maybe continuing today, and you can actually see where I'm trying to sell it at 21. And the beauty of it, I can move it on the chart. I can move it to 20, you know, whatever price I'm trying to sell it at. All right. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to sell my first contract at double, and then I have one left. So only, you guys mind muting your screen hopping in? Hold on.
But to your point, we think whether it's compound gets acquired or compound is the acquirer, we do think it's likely go to some consolidation with the at-home.
Thank you. Yep, I had to, yeah, just mute it for a second. Thanks, no problem, Rob. All right, again, the link is in the chat. If you guys are interested in these recordings, the link is in the chat for everyone. All right, so again, for those of you who are on live, you guys can go on my bio and click on my link tree, Trading the Market Classes, and you'll be able to join everybody that's on my live right now. So right now we have about 11 people on the live. I mean, on the Zoom, a couple of people on the live. All right, we're almost live. We got 8 minutes till the market opens. So the only one I need to connect, because I already have SQQQ and SDS, I need to connect Apple. So this is my Apple call that I bought. I bought 2 contracts yesterday at 13.50. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send this to a number. So let's pick 3 for Apple, right? Or maybe 4. So here's the normal way to trade. You go to trade, you go to all products. Now you can look up your specific option and trade it. So just so you can see, this is the trade tab. All right. So now let's say I want to trade an option. So now I'm gonna go to number 4 early because I want Apple to be number 4, the green apple, right? So APPL. Now it's looking up Apple. All right. So this is the underlying. So now, okay, it's loading. Give it a second. Give it a second. Oh, it's moving so slow. All right, let's do this again. Trade. Apple AAPL. Oh, wrong. I think I did APPL. Yeah, so AAPL. So right here you'll see Apple, and the Apple right here. It'll show me where my position is at. I mean,
okay.
Green.
I'm good.
All right. So right here you'll see that I have a position right here. So this is the Apple $200 call that's expiring next week. All right, so you can see it's between $13 and $14. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send that right click, send to, and now we're gonna send that to 4 green. So now this option is linked to the number 4 green. So this way, when I go back to active trader, let's say I want to trade Apple real quick, I can just change this to number 4. Boom, there's my order. There's my Apple. I can go back and forth. Let's say I want to look at it on the chart, the options. Boom, number 4. Here's the options on Apple. And you can see that on the 13th, this particular option was at $129, and right now, and then they hit a low of $9. So right now it's at 14. So if we can climb up in the 20s again, you know, maybe we can see how far back up we can come back. We'll see. But I do expect a boost on Apple as well. So if anything, I'll put 1 sell order of Apple at like 20, 21. How about at what, 14? I'll do a little higher. I'll do it like 30. I want to first sell my first one at double. If it goes that high, we'll see. I might adjust it as the day goes, because I still have till next week. So I gotta take it as it comes. So we got about 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. We are live, guys. 4 minutes, and we're about to actually trade these positions live in front of you guys. And this way I can just stay on the screen and really see. And matter of fact, I have my positions right here. So if I want to see how I'm doing, I can just click on these and see how they're doing. Why is my SDS popping up though? I don't know. But if I go back to monitor, it'll show me how everything's doing in the moment. All right. And then it'll show me my working orders. So these are the orders that I have. As you can see, I'm trying to sell my first Apple that's at $13.50. I'm trying to sell that at 30. I'm trying to sell the $12 SDS at 20. Maybe I could bring that up, 20 to 21, 22. Yeah, so here's another way you can do it. You can hit right here, cancel replace. And then I'll just bring this up to 22 just to see how high today could really go. But I can always adjust them, and that's the beauty of it. So as soon as, so we got 3 minutes, guys, when we live. So what I'll do with my other chart, I'll put it on the SPY. It's good to watch the SPY a lot and the ES. So here's a good part. I can go to charts right here. And if I want to look at something without affecting what's linked, I just unlink, and then now I'll just look up the ES. We do ES on this slash ES. Yeah, right here, ES minis. So right here we can see the ES moving. You see it did go up to 4,800, and then it came down a bit. So that's why we're down a bit pre-market. But we're probably going to open somewhere around here. But this is still good signs to me that the market could potentially go higher. So we got about 2 minutes. So I see where the ES is at. Now I'm gonna just go right on active trader. You know why? Because I want to be active. So there's the SDS, there's the SQQ. Hold on. Let me just, I think I messed up Apple. Let me go back on Apple. So trade all products. Number 4 is supposed to be Apple. AAPL. And then this one, $200. And that's number 4. And then we're ready to rumble. We are just about ready to rumble, guys. All right, so now go back to monitor. All right, so now let's go on active trader. Let's get active because we want to be active, guys. We want to be active and not trading. So there's Apple. If anything, I'm gonna look at the SPY over here, and if anything, I'll look at maybe the SQs. Look at their premiums, see how things are moving. But I can see I'm at 36. I can see myself hitting 40, maybe 50 soon. So we gotta see what we can do. And at the end of the day, I gotta be ready to adjust my order if I need to. If I need to bring this down to sell one, potentially, that's what I gotta do. And this button right here, flatten, if it just hits a high number, I can hit flatten and I'm out of all my positions. So right now, all right, so we got 1 minute. Let's go 1 minute. So now I'm gonna switch to smaller time frame on here. I really want to see what the SPY is doing, and I'm gonna really go off the SPY today. What the SPY is doing is probably gonna be, here we go. All right, we're open, we're off. Let's see. Oh, I got filled. Okay, so I got filled on the $6 contracts. All right, so go to monitor. So we got about 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. You guys gonna see me trade for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes of trading. Let's see where we at. Oh, look. So I'm up 38. Okay, things are moving. Where am I at? Okay, look at this. I got in at $6. Now they're at $10. So I'm up $13 on this one. I'm up $65 on SQQQ. I'm actually down a little bit on SDS, but that's okay. And Apple is just stuck. So if anything, I gotta watch SQQQ and then XLV. I gotta see about taking profits on this because I'm actually up a good amount. So let's do that. So now let's look at the chart. So unlink this. I want to look at XLV first. XLV, and I want to take a little probably take a little profit on that. Maybe, or maybe hold it. Let me see. So I'll go to a smaller time frame, just to zoom in. Let's go to 5 minutes. Let's see what's really going on. Okay, so look at this moving up and down. So, and then look at this. It's at 10.5 still. So this is still at 38. This is still at 11. Okay, so this is down a little bit on Apple. So things are moving, but the main, I think what I want to do is take profits on this, but I need to pick a price. Let's take profits at let's take profit at the first $11. How about that? All right, I'll sell the first one at 11. I got it at $6, so I'll sell the first one at 11. So I go to here. This is another way to sell. I didn't set this one up, so I'm doing it manually. And I want to sell it at 11. And I hit confirm send. So now I have an order right here. You could see I'm trying to sell it at 11. It's at 10.50. All right. But now let's go back to active trade. Let's see how everything is doing. So number 2, it's at 36. Okay, so things are kind of slow right now. You know, it's only been 2 minutes of the market opening. It's only been 2 minutes, but I'm like waiting for more. Oh, look at XLV going down. Look at XLV. So this is XLV has quite a range. Look at that. So that's gonna be going back and forth. I'm at 36 on this. I'm at 14. Hey, we have $24 on SDS, guys. You guys see that? We have 60 on SQQQ. LLV unfortunately went back to break even. I probably should have sold it right away. But that's the thing when you have a couple of positions, you're just trying to have your sell orders and see if they'll get hit. But what I'll do, I'll watch XLV. If anything, I'll watch XLV for a little bit. I should have sold one right away, probably at like $9 just to get it out the way, or maybe sold all of them and get out the way. Take my $13 and go. But who knows what the day will hold. But I am happy to see SDS moving, because if you actually look at it, SPY is starting to move. Let's go to chart. So you see the ES. Let's go on a 5-minute. So I look at both the ES and the SPY to see how they're moving. Zoom in. So look at the 5-minute. You see, okay, so it looks like it's struggling to come over this a little bit, but this is a 5-minute. But it's basically has found support right here, and I believe if we break this, we can really just start ripping. But we do need to break that 478, 90, 98 to really get some movement. And as you can see, we're moving. You guys can see it. It's moving. So once we break that, I see it going to 479 and potentially to these highs. All right. So we're just waiting. All right. We're just waiting, guys. And even if you look at the SPY, you'll see this same thing. Zoom in. Look at this. Remember before it did this and then it started going up? So oftentimes you'll see the SPY start following the SPY. So right now we're in this level. As long as we're staying above the support, we're good. And we break this, we're even better. And since I've seen the ES break it or start to break it, I believe the SPY is next. As you can see, the SPY is starting to break it, and I haven't broke it yet. Close. But this is what trading is, guys. Trading is really waiting. You really gotta wait for the place to develop, and you gotta also secure profits, you know, based off what you already have going. So it's like, I see this is still fluctuating. This is still fluctuating. Yeah, things are still fluctuating. So I have my orders. It just hasn't hit them yet. So as time goes on, what I'll do is I'll put a stop loss at a certain level just to hit them. So let me look at XLV. On the chart, see how that's doing. Okay, it has potential. But it just started going red, but it has potential. I just gotta wait. And we're on the uptrend. So that's why at this point you gotta stick to the plan, man. I have my line in the sand when I'm proven wrong. But other than that, I'm sticking to the sand. I'm sticking to the plan. All right. So we got about 3 minutes before this live is over, guys. The links is in the chat. I'm gonna monitor these positions. I'm fluctuating, but I'm up about $97 on the day right now. It's gonna fluctuate. I wanna see if I can lock in half of that today and then let the other half ride. That's my goal. But as you guys can see, we're making money today, and that's what matters. Doesn't matter how much money you make, as long as you're not losing, it's a blessing, you know? And that's what we're doing out here. So I'm looking at XLV on the big chart. This is the one I bought for 6 cents. So let this run today. Turn my 6 cents into 30 or 20 or even 15. You know what I mean? 10. Just turn, I mean, my 6 cents is really $6. So turn my $6 into 10, 20, $30. Doesn't matter. I got 3 contracts. So I invested 18. I could turn that 18 to 30, 50, whatever. And that could all happen today. And I'm doing it live right in front of you guys. So I have my orders. Nothing's moving towards my orders yet. Things are still kind of stagnant. Apple's down a little bit, but I'm not worried. I have till next week. But I will cut it off at like $9. That's my cutoff of this. But right now I gotta let things bubble. Let it bubble. Let it sit. You know. Back to the charts. But so now I'm thinking, okay, I feel like XLV is moving up in the right direction. So I'm gonna stop looking at it for a while. So then I'm gonna put all my attention on what's slowing down, which is Apple. So let's see what's going on with Apple. And mind you, it's only been a few minutes, so you can't really be too dramatic. But okay, so we see that Apple did 830, so it did hit 180.42, but now we're at 179, so we're actually down on Apple a little bit. All right, but that's okay. The only thing I'll do is I'll put a stop loss on Apple if it's a certain number. So what I'll do, 4 was Apple, I believe, right? No, 4 is XLV. I 4 was Apple. Probably messed it up, but and that's the thing. Like, if you have all right, we got about a minute left. Thank you for joining the class. And mind you, tonight at 9 Eastern, I will have a follow-up class. So definitely, if you're joining me, I appreciate all you guys for joining me today. Excuse me. I appreciate all you guys joining me today. I have less than a minute. The link is in the chat. And I'm gonna secure the bag and see what I gotta do. So Apple's at 11. I see this is starting to come down a bit. It was a little bit higher, you know, but it's still fluctuating in a range that I'm comfortable in, and I'm still waiting for it to hit my first target. I think it came up to like 36, 37. I'm trying to let it hit 40. All right, that's my first target. The link again. So this is the link for my coffee page if you want to get the recordings. The link's right there. So I have less than a minute. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for coming through. So I will see you guys tonight at 9 if you guys pull up to class, same link. All right, and we'll review on what happened today. But you guys seen it live, you guys seen it here, you guys seen the